All right, there we go. Oh, and the hat, of course.
Suit up.
Got to suit up,
Suited, booted, and strapped.
dude.
Well. Well, that came from, well, there is an old British term, suited and booted, meaning, get all your gear on. I think they started adding strapped recently,
Seems a little redundant because it's just your gear that you're strapping on, right?
Well, I think it meant like your uniform, boots, your, your, your kit. But, anyways. Wrapped is a more modern term.
Yeah. So as I recall, we ended last time with Kai and I arguing about whether or not I was going to remember where I was going when I got back. And how I walked out to this area specifically as a reminder to myself for that. So it's cheating a little bit because I was going to this flag over here, going this way. And where I logged out, that's really the only place I can go from here. So,
yep.
I by the by, really forget. Yes.
Too bad there was no Monday stream, or I didn't catch it then. I'd have wished you a happy Victoria Day.
Yeah. Well, I work Mondays, so I never stream then. But
I figured that was
for the case. Happy wishes of the holiday nobody cares about.
Yeah, and apparently, and of course, the Quebecers can't agree on it. They got to have their own holiday that same day.
Oh, it's theirs.
I think it's Patriots Day.
Oh yeah, I forgot how much they like to pretend that they're American.
Or at least they're not part of the empire.
They gotta be their own special thing. Not that we really
emphasis on special.
Many of us really care about England anyway, so
I know.
We're not part of the empire. They just think we are.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I only know this because it happened to be on my calendar, and it actually had them both on that day.
Yeah. I actually got a little mixed up when I was going on my trip, because for some reason the calendar I have... So it's pretty normal for our calendars here to have, American and Canadian holidays on them, but this one also had Mexican ones. And apparently Mother's Day is a different day for them.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, I'm going up to visit my stepmother, and I'm going to be missing Mother's Day by 2 days, but no. Because what was it? Mother's Day was the 10th in Mexico, and the 14th for us. So I was there for Mother's Day, but initially I saw the Mexican one, and I didn't know Mexican stuff was on there, so I thought it was ours. I was like, I'm gonna miss it. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was wrong. Surprised that guy did not get me. That's a tough enemy to avoid sometimes, and I'm getting a little sleepy already. So it's going to be a bit of a shit show today, I think.
I said, well, the Dayglow antlers were a bit of a giveaway.
Yes. They are beautiful, aren't they? Yeah, I've been contemplating maybe changing my schedule up a little bit.
Yeah.
To be up earlier rather than later like I used to do.
Yeah.
I haven't decided yet, though. If so, then the streams will be a lot earlier in the day.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'll have to see if I like this different sleeping time or not. I'm gonna give it a week to see how it goes. It's sort of like the opposite of what I used to do. I used to get up just in time to go to work and then chill out for a while after work.
Yeah.
And instead I'll be getting up, chilling for a while, then going to work, and then going to bed right after work. So
I must feel that you don't like me sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know, obviously.
Oh, have you seen the Spider-Man 2 gameplay trailer?
Yeah, very pretty. Although, I mean,
Yeah.
we pretty much knew what to expect out of it anyway, but it's still
Oh,
nice to
yeah.
see.
But how about that? The look of that symbiote suit
I mean,
in
actually, I
the
wasn't
game.
expecting Venom to be in it, so the symbiote suit was a surprise for me.
Yeah, and this the way it's depicted, it looks like instead of looking like a suit, it looks like an organic thing.
Right, yeah, that's true. It looks like a suit with the organic thing grown over top of it,
Yeah.
which I think is basically what it's supposed to be.
Mm.
Although I think maybe in the past wasn't it originally just the symbiote was the suit?
Yeah, that's the thing. The symbiote, like the black suit, is the symbiote.
Like he wasn't wearing his normal suit with the symbiote growing over top of it previously, right?
No,
It was
it
just like
was.
his normal clothing and then the symbiote on top of it,
Yeah,
I
it
guess.
like okay. The symbiote came about during the Secret Wars miniseries, and when they're on another planet, and his regular suit had gotten wrecked, and he found this machine that just somehow figured out that new suit, all black suit for him. And that thing came, just the look of the suit came out because of a contest. Somebody drew up and like design a new Spider-Man suit, and this guy came up with that design. I think they played, and how much they paid him. It was a flat fee, but it was just a one-time fee. And yeah, now that's an iconic part of Marveldom, and yeah, he's seen any other profit from that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You know, kind of the what was it, the creator of The Witcher? He got his one-time deal. Now,
Yeah, he's
in the
pissed about that.
yeah, in his case, that's because he really didn't think there would be any profit from a video game based on his books.
Well, that's because he's really
In,
dumb.
I guess. Well, let's face it, it was the video game I think that brought attention to his books here.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
probably at
suppose he at
that
least
time
got some
he
more book
may have,
sales, probably.
yeah, he may have been right at the time that he made that deal.
Well, for the first game, maybe.
Mm,
But
yeah,
things don't always stay at just one, do they?
right. Now, after the guy created the Spider-Man look, I'm sure he was, like I said, just a fan who sent some art. I'm sure he was surprised as hell he was paid anything.
True. Which is how they get you, right?
Uh,
Both had the same idea. Ah. Here comes that shit show. Wonder if my eyeball laser will be good on these. Go Cyclops on these guys. Yeah, definitely looking forward to Spidey Man's. I'm not sure who the enemy they were fighting was, but definitely looks nice. I don't know if this guy's likely to join the fight or not, but I'm just gonna get rid of him. I don't need that guy sneaking up on me. Alright. Hey, buddy.
Good. Yeah.
Ah.
Oops. Well, that's it. Bye-bye.
Had him down to like 1 health too. Then I dodged too soon.
That's what happens.
Yeah. Maybe my antlers aren't shiny enough. I forget what that item is. But I don't want to risk trying to get it right now. Got too many runes on the line. What do I need for level up? I've got almost 2 level ups worth of runes sitting over there. I need to get them back. So I was pretty excited that they finally announced Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yeah, I saw that.
First game was really good.
I also saw, at least for a sequel to one of my favorite games. Bud Spencer and Terrence Hill Slaps and Beans.
I had no idea what anything you just said was.
Okay, I think I've discussed this before. Okay, this is in the realm of Italian cinema. There was these 2 actors. They were in a ton of movies together. Terrence Hill and Bud Spencer. They're a comedy team, and they did all sorts of genres: westerns, stuff at the modern day, adventure stuff. All of the comedic theme. And 2 things that were notable, especially in their westerns. One, especially Terrence Hill, his way in a fight was usually to basically just open hand, just slap the guy. Whether it was a distraction or just straight up as a fighting move. I mean, to the counter to Bud Spencer, just the downward, fidget bong on top of the guy's head, And also, especially as it became almost a trademark character in their movie, the earliest collaborations in the movie They Call Me Trinity was basically they ate a lot of beans. It's a western, cowboys eat beans.
Yeah. Known fact.
In fact, the scene where you're introduced to the character of Trinity and Terrence Hill, it basically comes into some little roadside station here, and the cook has just made up a whole big skillet of beans, and he's like serving customers here and there. When he gets to his table, he has them just leave this whole big pan full of them, and eats the entire contents in one sitting. Now, when they talk about when somebody prepares for a role, get ready physically or something, it's found out Terrence basically did not eat a thing for the whole day before then.
Oh, that's right. I remember you now. You mentioned that he did eat all that for real.
Yeah. Well, anyways, they made a game for it. It's like kind of like a side-scrolling, fighting game, almost like the old Devil Dragon stuff like that. But it's using a lot of the trademark moves they do, and it's pretty fun and funny. It's not just the I guess hack and slash, run and gun, but it has a couple of other things. Like there's a road race section, and there's even one part where it's a hot dog eating contest. These are all stuff that was taken from some of their movies. Not only that, they got a lot of the music from some of those old movies to put in here. So if you're a fan of their kind of stuff, or even if you're not, it's just a fun game to play. Well, there is going to be a sequel to that game.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased. Oh, another game that was just released yesterday, and when I get paid tomorrow, I'm getting it on Steam, is Warhammer 40,000 Bolt Gun.
Yeah. Looking forward to that too.
Yeah, it's like a FPS, but it looks like old school, like 90s type FPS. I mean, even in the graphics, it looks like old school, like Doom and Duke Nukem.
Yep. And which just fits the aesthetic because it's like the older versions of Space Marines. They got the big helmets.
Yeah.
Which I think is a clever way to do it. Like,
Yeah.
it's aesthetically old looking because it's actually set in a previous era.
Right.
Pretty clever.
Also,
Like a helmet, but it's a cute thing to do.
yeah.
Also, what?
I'm sorry, I was having to try and pause something that was playing over while I was looking at Steam. I did not know this until I was watching a little bit of somebody's stream earlier. There is a FPS game based on Starship Troopers.
Oh, yeah, I just heard about that. Yeah, like Ty says in chat, it has retro styling, but it manages to not be simply just retro. Like, yeah, it's not.
Right.
The gameplay is not totally retro, but it's just that the look is.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not only Starship Troopers FPS, there's a Starship Troopers RTS game as well.
Aren't they the same game?
No, let's see. Extermination is the FPS.
Okay. Oh, I'm thinking of something else. There's another game coming up where it's like you can play at RTS or you can play at FPS.
Oh, no, but Terran Command is the RTS, Extermination is the FPS.
I see. I don't remember the name of the one I'm thinking of.
Mm.
I don't think it's Starship Troopers related, though. Ah.
It is! I was saying, is that a big dung beetle? A big dung ball? And then when it goes like, it is!
It's not actually a dung ball, but it's definitely a takeoff of a dung beetle idea.
Mm.
But it's supposed to be some sort of precious mineral they're pushing around, and that's why you want to kill them, so you can get upgrade materials. A bung beetle.
Oh, that somebody was making a joke about this when playing Tetris on their original Game Boy, and like takes it from him and said, "God, I feel like I'm holding a fossilized dinosaur turd." He said, "You mean a corporalite?" I said, "No, I mean an old piece of shit."
Mm. Speaking of Starship Troopers, though, there was another game coming up that was, the ad was it has a very Starship Troopers feel. Because they had, like, a bunch of alien bugs invading Earth. And, like, they're talking about, being a proud citizen of Super Earth. And protecting, freedom isn't free. You gotta fight for it. But it's for a game called Helldivers. Which might as well be Starship Troopers if we're being really honest. Fighting in an empty void. Got the boot. Except there's no boot.
No.
Ow. Rude. Very rude. Yeah, Kai, there's a question for you. If we were to consider earlier in the day streams in general, what would you think of that, and what would be a time that would be reasonable for you to do such a thing, if ever? For the Final Fantasies.
Oh, and by the way, Kai, yeah, it by the looks of it, it's based. By the looks of the technology and the bugs, it looks like it's based on the movie.
Extermination?
Both of them, both Extermination and.
Well, obviously, Snowcat would need to be awake. Yes. I don't know what her sleeping patterns are, though. So.
Well.
And now is not a good time for me to ask her.
I gotta get back to playing 14. I mean, I'm paying.
We will play regular times this week, though. So tomorrow and Saturday, fancy normal time.
Right, because like I'm paying $15 a month. I may as well get use out of it.
Right. You're playing a monk, right?
Rogue right now.
Oh, that's right, Rogue. Did you make it to Ninja yet, or?
I think I'm at level 22 right now, so...
Okay, so at level 30 you become a ninja.
Right.
Just like how the monk became, or the pugilist became a monk.
I should start singing that song that stupid blonde lady did, but that would not be nice. Have you seen that video? Some blonde lady going, I could be a ninja, and she's doing this awful broad Asian accent. I don't know why. It's in front of a bunch of other people, and she's like, what the fuck?
I don't know. Sounds weird to me.
It could be better than, what was that song by The Antwoord? Into the Ninja. Oh, that was a thing. Recent,
Enter the Ninja sounds like porn.
Actually, there is a movie. There is a movie called Enter the Ninja. It was the first of the canon ninja movies.
They weren't really thinking when they made that title, were they?
No, well, they were ripping off Enter the Dragon.
Yeah. Oh, well, Enter that Ninja, all right.
Tyler Bevins may have an argument against that. That's the streamer goes by the handle Ninja.
I mean, I don't know what he likes to do on the weekend.
He's a guy. Well, he's known for several things. Well, he's the one who basically just went off and melted and screamed at some kid online.
And no surprise there. Guys.
Then he's also
some of these guys that are the high level streamers don't seem real stable, you know.
Then again, he was the guy who said he didn't want to do a crossover stream with somebody like some of the other streamers like Amaranth or ones like that because he's married and like didn't want to get all that drama and everything. And some of these other people like Anita Sarkeesian can see that like he's being sexist, and he said it's like it's a bad thing to actually want to be faithful and monogamous, you know, and have a trusting
Streaming
relationship.
with somebody is not the same as flirting with them.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't agree with either one of these people, and in fact, I can't stand either one of these people. So, in the fight of a ninja versus Anita Sarkeesian, everybody wins, no matter who loses.
No, the one time I might take Ninja's side because I really cannot. You know, she's on, you know, Mrs. Everything is racist, everything is sexist,
exactly.
Everything is homophobic.
That's what I'm saying.
And you have to point it all out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Look,
no, you don't.
I've arrived in Canada.
Yeah.
Our ninjas are very small.
Yeah. There was, what was that? The one in the one video maker when this guy's supposed to be England talking about Scotland. He's our like. Look at the U.S. He's our Canada. Psychotic little hat.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a resident Canadian, after reading some, you will be the one to tell me if they started building Tim Hortons further into the U.S. Worth it?
Yeah, definitely.
Is Tim Hortons all that it's hyped up to be?
Of course, it all depends on how. Why is this guy in the ground? Which, anyway, it depends on how accurate they're being about it. I guess accurate's the wrong word, but like it depends on how much the same they're doing things. Like they'll probably be using different ingredients and stuff. So who knows? It's probably going to be a bit different. It's good here. It's pretty good coffee. There's probably better coffee in existence, but for its price, it's the king. I'm just gonna leave these weird underground people alone. Yeah, at one point I actually started drinking instant coffee at home, and it's their brand that I buy.
Oh, that's good.
Pretty decent. They also sell hot food, which is okay. Wouldn't rave about it, but it's alright.
I mean, considering where I am, breakfast for me, okay, the place I work, the section I work in, we have the little plate lunch counter, and we have kind of a limited breakfast thing because we don't get as many people coming in for breakfast, but it's got like scrambled eggs, sausage, bacon, and biscuits.
Kai says there's a Timmy's. There's Timmy's in Michigan. Have you?
Well,
Kai, have you been to the Timmy's there? Is it any good? Because you could probably base, like, if you get a local Timmy's, it's probably going to be similar to the Michigan one, I would guess. Generally better for donuts than... Actually, I guess we don't have a lot of different donut shop brands here.
Yeah, no, we got the two main national chains here we have is...
Dunkin'?
And Krispy Kreme.
Okay.
And they each have their own brand of coffee, like their own in-house blend.
I've never had either.
Now,
coffee,
we have...
I mean.
Now, here in my town, we have a one main donut shop here. It is almost like, if they wanted to, they could make a chain of it because they're that good. And that's Shipley's Donuts.
Oh,
I mean, I
don't know
think
that one at all.
It used to have multiple locations, but they kind of scaled it back, just did and they just kept to the main one. But their donuts are really good. They're unlike something like Dunkin' or Krispy Kreme, they're open till afternoon, like early afternoon, then they close. You know, that's weird. Like donut. It's mainly donut time. You know, they're open early in the morning till early
donut
afternoon.
Time is all the time.
Yeah, but this is like, you know, people are up in the morning, going to work and whatever, grabbing their coffee and donuts.
Well, I used to think that kind of business model was kind of crazy because you're going to be missing out on prospective sales. But then I learned more about how restaurants and places like that manage their like how their expenses work, and now I realize that that's actually pretty smart because what they're doing is they're maximizing their sales to expenses ratio.
Yeah.
Because 2/3 of your expenses are generally going to be like water, electricity, and employee wages.
Right.
I'm
I will
generalizing, but it's roughly around there. So
Yeah.
by doing that, they really minimize that area of their
Yeah.
expenses.
I will say, I remember the bank I go to. There's one of the branches, and this would be the one that almost often, because it's closest to my home. I go and deposit my paycheck there, and it was located next door to the Krispy Kreme. And a lot of times, it seems I get there just in time for the red light to go on at the Krispy Kreme.
I don't know what that means.
There's every Krispy Kreme in like one part of the window has a big, Krispy Kreme neon sign. It's red neon.
Oh,
And
okay. So
when
you're talking
that
about when
lights,
they open then.
no, when that light goes on, that means a fresh batch is just
Oh,
been put out. In other words, the red light goes on, that means the donut is fresh.
good to know.
Right, and like I said, I seem to get there, putting my check in just when the red light goes on, as if to say, "Hey, got money? Get donuts."
Yeah, seriously. Also, I definitely made the right move of running past that boss and activating the Site of Grace because I knew he was going to kill my ass. I think I'm going to leave him alone.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the world's most ridiculously overly large elevator you've ever seen?
Oh.
This elevator is ridiculous.
And Bristol.
Basically, I got this little disc I put together. I had to find this thing in 2 separate halves.
No.
Now I'm like putting it back together and holding it up to activate this thing. This elevator is basically an entire ass building.
Fascinating enough, the elevator music is Diggy Diggy Hole.
This was definitely built by dwarves.
Oh god, I think I'd heard of the song, never listened to it till I watched this one video, and then I was like, went and watched it, and it plays in my head all the time.
It's very catchy.
Oh yes.
I love that song. I used to have it on my, well, it's still on my work playlist, but I don't use it anymore because we're not allowed to listen to music at work anymore, which is stupid.
I know. It's same
But oh well.
where I am.
Excuse me, fellas. Just don't shoot me in the back. This place is dangerous as fuck. Yeah. Guess we lost Kai. We don't have the Timmy's report available.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at. I get a lot of, because of some of the YouTube channels I watch. I'm getting other recommended channels, and I got one I recognize at least two of you I follow in this video, and basically they're all former military guys, and they're giving their gas chamber stories.
Yeah.
That's part of basic training. If basically you go in to this big room with your gas mask on, and they fill it with tear gas. And then you're basically asked to take off your mask and then start answering questions or reciting out your general order or something. You have to do it, get it all right. You have to do it with your eyes open.
Brutal.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess it's preparing you for a time like in the field at some point. Gas, like someone got dropped in tear gas.
You're able to function.
Right. Well, like I said, you're trying to do all this stuff while you're, and somebody showed a video of the before and after ones, like right before they're going in the gas chamber and all gung ho, and then coming off like.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Over here so I can fight you away from your friend.
Mm.
Hey, over here. Not both of you.
Interesting. New Babylon 5 sequel movie confirmed.
Strunk. Oh, well, I don't even need to go into this area. I was going into some ruins that are an optional thing. I don't even remember what you get in there. It's full of those bastards.
Hmm.
They're very strong. Get my stuff back and just go back to the main road instead. Get him! Oh, barely stabbed at all. This reminds me, there's another item I wanted to get. To get to a new bonfire, I need to go teleport somewhere else. There's an item that makes jump attacks stronger. My jump attacks are already pretty good with these double spears, so I think I want that. Got ghost trees in here. Ah! Damn it. Laughed at your buddy for dying and then you avenged him. Joke's on me, I guess. Rude. These are tough to hit. Too good with all the swooping and all that such. These snowy areas are a pain in the ass. Wait, let's just do this one. Fly off the cliff with you. Here's a race point. Not delving in there though. I'm just getting the hell out of here. I wanted a closer respawn point. Okay, now so we need to go back to castle. Oh, also we have some murders to do. Let's go back to the castle first. Let me think. What's the best spot inside to teleport to? The left side chamber. We'll try that. So let me see if I can level up. Spend some of the stuff before I risk losing it. Not that this area is as dangerous as it used to be for us, but still. Yes, okay. Did I have the spells I was waiting for? There's this that needs 38. Yeah, okay. Alright, now let's see. If I can use the lift. Oops, wrong button. Sneakered area around here somewhere. That left didn't actually help. That's okay. I think I should go back to the other spot actually. The tower I think is closer. Before this? Yeah, I think it was down here. Maybe? No, up. I didn't get this item before? I don't remember what it was still. Oh. Ah, it's just a feather. I don't need that. I think that's for making fancy arrows or something. I don't remember. Something I don't generally do. So we gotta sneak around this way. Didn't really like that very much, though. Alright, let's see. What was it from here? Up that thing? I think it's up this way. I don't know what's... Hold on. Something over here it's this way? I'm not familiar with this. Let's check this. Hello. I think Blast may have accidentally a nap.
Hmm.
I'm gonna check that out of the way later, so I don't end up somewhere I can't get back from. Let us get the main objective first. This way. Dodge timing. Lost degrees.
Can't ever look at a ladder in a Souls game without thinking of that one video.
Bonk, 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 bonk. That was good. Alright, Cloud Talisman. Alright, so let's see. Actually, I think I'll take this off. I don't use FP that much. Enhances jump attacks. I don't know by how much, but...
Then back daddy make you jump.
Crisscross.
See, I guess they fixed that graphic. Won't do anymore.
Oh no, that wasn't this game. That was.
I know, but that was still a From Software game, so
yeah.
Apparently, they're not gonna let it happen in any more of their games. So,
I mean, they might have done that on purpose. Because that was the game where you had the silly conical metal hat.
Yeah, I was thinking with those big antlers, the possibility was there.
They should have done like a little bone smack sounds. I don't know where this is going. Okay, I've been down there before on other characters. I don't think I've been along this ledge. Okay, it ends over here. Alright. Fair enough, I got what I came for. Back to the icy hell of Canada.
Hmm. You go up to Halifax.
Yeah. Actually, I
Yeah,
guess we got a song and fire and ice going here right now, because part of us is on fire right now.
Hey. Oh, that's one thing I got hunt down. Apparently there is a comic shop in town again. I have to go on the other side of town. So I'll have to maybe check them out the next day. But I have to find out there is a comic coming out based on one of my favorite animated movies, Fire and Ice.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
God, it was like mid '80s, directed by Ralph Bakshi, and basically based on the artwork of Frank Frazetta.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yes,
That's some good artwork right there.
right. And like I said, I mean Frank was brought in, consulting him on doing the artwork and everything. It's a good movie. I like it a lot. I mean,
I knew I was gonna die around here.
and somebody, I guess, being nostalgic, and there's a newer Fire and Ice comic coming out. I said I have to check this out.
How many of the characters are going to be naked?
Well, no, depends. I have to check if it's rated for mature readers. It could, that's the
Frank
thing.
Frazzetti, it's a valid question.
Well, there's only so much you could get away with in in an animated movie, even if it wasn't for a kid. Because I don't know, the movie
Heavy
rating
metal?
system of that time. Yeah, heavy metal. It did, but yeah, I mean, it came close, but without any actual nudity in that movie, which actually did surprise me. It's like the Ralph Bakshi movie. Well, I mean, with it being a Ralph Bakshi movie based on the work of Frank Frazetta, you think, really? Nobody actually got naked in this?
The heavy metal movie that had nudity.
Oh, heavy metal did, but actually, heavy metal was not Bakshi. That was somebody else. Now he's had movies in which he did. I think Bakshi is responsible for the two Fritz the Cat movies.
Yeah, that had a lot of nudity.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the whole thing, but
Yeah, it did. I mean, the story behind that, he did 2 movies, and apparently, results so pissed off Fritz the Cat creator Robert Crumb, he killed off the character in the comics.
well, that's one way to react, I guess.
Yeah. Now, it was a direct reaction to that, or he was just planning to do it anyway. Who knows?
The Shadow knows.
Oh god, I was talking to somebody about this. He was showing some cover or some like adventure novel here, and I immediately recognized the guy on the cover because there's this one dude. He has basically almost used as a model. I mean, the guy was an actor, but he's also a model, and basically modeled for a bunch of the old adventure novels. Even the series like Doc Savage and stuff like that. Like, he was the basis for it. And when I saw that cover, I found a picture of the guy, and I said, Steve Holland graced the covers of a million pulps.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, he did all that. He also, I think at one point, was one of the models for the Marlboro Man. And then also in the 50s, played Flash Gordon on television.
Ah. Meanwhile, I'm over here, I just got sniped with a tree.
Oh, dear.
That arrow was bigger than I was.
tree. A tree. Speaking of Twitter, I haven't even looked at that since I got home. I usually spend the rest of the night on there.
It's probably for the best. Line of sight now, eh, sucker? What's this guy have? Somber Smithy Stone 8. I think I needed that. Or maybe it was regular 8. I don't remember anymore. So I think this is the wrong turn. Soft cotton. Exciting. Okay, let's see. I think it was... What am I doing? Oh no, that was the right way. My mistake. I'll have to go up this ramp, I think. Yeah, that was it. Side of grace over here. Need some regular 7s and regular 8s. Yeah. I don't have any up either.
Dear.
No weapon upgrades for a bit, but I've got them pretty upgraded already, so. Can't complain too much, really. There's some materials coming up here, but I don't remember what level they are. I have to find out. Anybody else?
Who wants it?
You want this? Huh?
Hey, come on. Boy. Oh, you're cruising for a bruising, eh, boy?
Oh, right in the face. Hey, boy. Sounds like you've been to Nova Scotia recently.
Yeah. I was watching a Soviet Womble video when we were playing, what's the name? Hold Fast Nations at War.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a big open world, like multiplayer, maybe set in the Napoleonic times. Like, everybody can participate and be in this thing. I think you're basically the only real choice is, English or French.
So your only real choice is English, then. Got it.
Right. Yeah, well, I think it basically says, as he's observed, English is all, formations and battle plans, and everything, and French is men shouting. It was pretty funny. It's funny that they played. Oh, God.
Yay.
There's some interesting things they're playing with there. And this one guy, though, he has this kind of, I don't know, somewhere between New York. He said Boston accent here, but it sounds almost more New York kind of thing. I'm walking here, But the part where he just swinging his lance about and right in front of us, or killing, come on, who wants it? Ooh. Ouch.
These guys are a bit rough.
Yeah.
A lot of health, too.
Oh, now you played God of War Ragnarok, I assume.
Yeah.
The one who plays Odin.
Uh-huh.
The funny thing
New
is,
Yorker.
well, yeah, the thing is, the way the character of Odin looks in the game looks like the actor.
A
Richard
lot of the
Schiff.
characters are like that.
Richard Schiff is the actor's name. I remember him best from the series The West Wing, but Odin looks like Richard. Like, I swear.
If you ever go watch The West Wing again, it's going to be weird now, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's just like, so apparently, it's like, I didn't know, that's like, I did not know that Odin was Jewish and from the Midwest.
Or worked in a hospital.
Yeah.
21, never mind, I need 8s, not 7s. Damn it.
Who knows?
He's a very interesting interpretation on Odin, for sure. I think my favorite, though, is Thor.
Yeah. They're, Heimdall is an interesting character.
Oh, he was, too. Uh-huh.
Psycho bastard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's a real sarcastic ass, which is kind of fun.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Thor, you saw the picture I posted over in Kai's
Yeah, Ginzo Man.
Discord. Yeah. Oh, I love
that
this
guy
stuff.
has not posted any art in a long time.
That was a recent one.
Yeah, that's which is unusual.
Go on DeviantArt. I see stuff from him all the time.
So I've got him on my watch list, but it's been a long time since anything has shown up.
Let's see. When that last one was. Like, in fact, I just saw something today, or like, I check maybe all my watch list maybe once or twice a week. So let me see.
Either that or my watch list settings are broken and he's not showing up in it for some reason.
Let me look. There we go. Uh,
You're a little poachy poach. I missed. Ah. I love stubbing something in the face while you're jumping backwards away from it.
yeah. Let's see. That last one was. There we go. Yeah, there was one published yesterday by him. Now that was 3 days ago.
Yeah, I don't know why I
And
didn't get
then-
alerts for those.
I mean, I don't really get alerts anymore. I just go to DeviantArt
that's what-
and just click
Yeah.
watch.
Well, that's what I meant by alerts. Like, it didn't show
Oh.
up in there.
Huh, that's weird. Yeah, you hit watch and it'll put everybody
Yeah.
who's posted something recently. Huh,
Yeah, I check that every day.
that's odd.
Seems to be terrifying giant rat dog
Yeah, the latest one's been
T-Rex
good.
things.
He's got
hate these
one
things.
of really good artwork of Urbosa from Zelda.
All of his artwork is really good.
Oh yeah, I think because the earliest stuff I remember from him, and I first liked from way back when he used to do a lot of cool artwork featuring luchadors. I think that was
Yeah,
him who
I
did.
think he is actually Spanish. Is why he does that.
Yeah, the old classic luchador heroes. And it's like, aha, nice. Ow, 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 ow.
Is there anything super important over here? Oh, no, that's the way I have to go. Never mind. It was this I wasn't sure about. Oh, they're both something. All right, let's do this way first. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to check my watch list settings and make sure I didn't accidentally disable something.
Hmm.
Whoa. Careful swinging that thing around, guy. You put out an eye with that thing. Yeah. Comes the biggin. Ow. This one, so they don't fight. hammer.
Man, I'm looking at the wrong guy. That was somebody else. There's the one. Okay.
That's not gonna do much. Ow. Remnants of fire on the ground got me. The log is freaking out. I think maybe I'll go the other way first, though, actually. I think I might be a little too sleepy for that fight right now. Let's just get my runes back and then run for it. Though no direction in this area is really super safe, but do something or other, I guess. So if I use far. Let's see. Shoot it. I like how they give you a reward for popping these balloons.
Need to have a. I can't remember a game that was all about popping balloons.
Ring balloon popping simulator.
Actually, there used to be a thing, and I stopped doing it now. I don't know why it was in the my Call of Duty game in the Battle Royale. There's a thing where, and they're still there. The balloon is still there, but it used to be like you shoot the balloon, it popped and would like drop some kind of box, and you pick what was in it. And I don't do that anymore. I see balloons hanging in the skies in certain areas, especially over like the snowy area, like the little skiing area there. But
It seems weird that they would take that out.
the balloons are there, but you can shoot at them all day long, and they won't pop or drop anything.
Strange. Alright, we're just gonna charge through here. Maybe we'll come back and fight him another day. Plan to just run our horse at full speed across this length of chain over a ravine. That's a safe thing to do.
Sure. What could possibly go wrong?
So we also need to get over to that thing there. There's a fight we have to do up here, but I am going to leave that for another time. Well, sorry, down here. I'll leave that for another time, though. I just wanted to get this site of grace and this map done. Let's work back over to here. Hey. Marcy, where are you? Horse goat demon thing.
Mercy. Mercy.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Just passing through. Down in that castle down there. It's also going to be a terrible time for us, but at least mildly less terrible than the alternatives right now. Lousy with me. Why are you like this? Place. That's right, bird. No fucking thank you. Optional boss can opt to fuck off. There's a terrifying bastard. Yeah, we don't need to mess with that. Terrifying bastard. Stand there and take lasers. Not. Uh-oh. Oh god, my face. talking to you. Damn it. I'm out of mana because I wanted to hit from death. Come here. Get him. I do not want to fight two of these bastards at once. Ugh. This guy's half health. Because he, I don't know, he starts pre-damage like he fought something else before we got here, maybe. I think these things stay dead permanently. Bad kitty. Item we need in this place, but the boss in this place is a real bastard. Unfortunately. Being tricky and also alive.
Tricky, can he rock a rhyme that's right on time?
I don't think he can. How tricky can he really be?
Tricky.
Can I? You, alright. Sir. Ow. Oh no, I died right on the grace point. What will I do? I'm just gonna reload right on top of my dropped runes. And level up?
Level up?
Yes.
Or is it? I always tell people that I'm feeling old. Somebody used to say, tell people, "You're not old. You've just got lots of XP." And when I respond, "Well, then why haven't I leveled up?"
How old are you? I'm going to be level 47 this year.
Should have achieved immortal status by now.
It sure feels like it. Where'd the archer go? There you are. Okay. Oh, there's that other area you can get to. Oh, get over there. Oh yeah, through here.
Whack.
That was my bum.
That's wiggity wiggity whack.
He's gonna get wiggity wiggity whacked in a minute.
Like, I don't know why I've gotten these crisscross quotations.
Certainly in your head today, isn't it?
I know. It's like, but suddenly, now it wasn't before. Like I said, most of the day I've been playing Diggy Diggy Hole in my head. Diggy Diggy Hole, Diggy Diggy Hole. And that all got placed in my head because of watching this. There's this one YouTube channel. He's called Habitual Line Crosser, and he does this thing, the animation style, kind of. Well, I say animation, kind of like, remember, like Annoying Orange, where he just puts his eyes and mouth over a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one he does it with like mostly countries, so it's like basically showing the status of things in the world right now by being the country. And he's been commenting a lot on Russia and Ukraine, and he said, "Hey, good job." Like, my, who would have thought trench warfare is making a comeback? And he's like, "Ain't that right, Ukraine?" And it shows Ukraine. No, it was just Diggy Diggy Hole starts playing.
That's pretty good.
I know China's complaining we shot down their balloon. They said you had to have a F-22 to shoot down a balloon, and they said that seemed like overcompensating. I was like, oh, I didn't know we were supposed to go. I had to go back to using World War I technology for this. Okay, fine. You want me to bust out the 1911s and the slam fire shotguns? We can do that all day. And so I was like, yeah, we're good. Yeah, man. Shotguns and trench warfare. Tactics that work so well.
Trench guns.
Yeah, a tactic that worked so well that the Germans had to try it. I tried to declare it against the Geneva Conventions. Oh, so the mustard gas is okay, but but a shot in the trench, that's going too far.
Right? Well, son of a bitch. Eaten by rats. I'm not even getting too sleepy to do this right now either. I think I'm going to call this one an early one.
Okay.
Well, it'll be a short night. I can get some rest. Who can we raid today?
Luca's playing Mass Effect.
Definitely an option. Let's get over
Shaper's
here.
playing probably the new Legend of Zelda.
Let's see. Hard to see from here, but probably. All right, let's see here.